How are you, everybody who is watching this video? My name is Olenjolai TAYAI from beautiful country, United Republic of Tanzania. I'm very glad to have you in this session, and I would like to welcome you, whether you are a national student or international student. I would like to welcome you in our online school that's called Tanzania Online Ordinary Secondary School in square bracket Olenjolai. Simultaneously, I would like also to welcome you into our official YouTube channel that's called Tanzania Online or Level City School in square bracket Olenjolai. So I'm very happy to have you, whether you're a parent and then you're watching these contents in order to get to have your own confirmation, because before you recommend to your kids or to your boys and to your kids, yes, to your kids in general, to your children who are in this level. So I'd like to remind you quickly the visions that we have in this online school. First of all, that we have online school. It's not a physical school, so we are recording the live lectures and by using the high definitions multimedia equipments, and then we edit, we do the editing activities, and then we post this contents online so that every student or everybody or every chemistry students, in case of departments of chemistry, or every scientist or every mathematicians can enjoy these contents at any time and anywhere. So the vision that we have that has been revealed in our mind, that from the creator and the founder of these programs, who is our Father who is in heaven, is our way to incubate and prepare some of the students who will be ready to take the classroom instructions of ordinary level science knowledge, or the knowledge of science in the basic mathematics for ordinary level, and combine with the knowledge of the Word of God from the Bible in order to solve real life problems. So that's the visions we have, and the main objective here to see our students from the Form 1 to Form 4, when they are still continuing their studies or after graduating, they can solve small real-life problems by using the classroom instructions they learned, and even myself that I'm going to teach them, combining with the knowledge of the Word of God. Because if they combine these two skills, they'll make radical changes and they'll make miracles in our generation. So that's the visions. We have some specific objective. In these platforms also we help students to pass the exams. In these platforms also we have students to pass the Form 2 exam, for instance, because we have a session or the contest for the Form 2. And also in these sessions we have students to make sure that they love chemistry and they love science subjects. And also in this we have another specific objective which we have to teach our students to think it differently. So because it's the first session, I would like to welcome you in Form 2 level of ordinary secondary education. You're warmly welcome. You are in great positions, but at least that now you will be a little bit advancing from what you've been learning during your Form 1. But I want also to tell you at the end of your Form 2 year, we have a final exam, which is called the next exam for the Form 2. But don't worry about the exams, because believe me that you're going to pass it, because we'll be going through it and it will be revisions for you. So we have 3 departments currently. However, there are some 2 other departments. Keep on prayer so that those other 2 departments should be founded also. But today we are in departments of chemistry, and the subject is chemistry, and this contest is for the Form 2 or Class 10. This contest also might be used for the Pre-Form 2. When I say Pre-Form 2, students who are get prepared in order to enter the Form 2. They are not in Form 2, they have been in Form 1 the past year, but because there is no any limitations or any obstacle for them to cross or to pass into the Form 2, during the vacations, especially the December vacations, they might be doing the Pre-Form 2, means covering the Form 2 contents before going to school. That's the meaning of Pre-Form 2. In some of the countries, this level they call it Class 10, and we are in Chapter 1, which is called the Oxygens. And this is Session 1, the general introduction of 40 of oxygen. I will have a briefly session of general introduction, And let me, because this is the first lecture, yes, so we just want to remind our students that to quick review, okay, of 40 of session 00, and this is titled as General Introduction of Chemistry Form 2. So watch this video, it is still in our YouTube channels right now, you can search for that. It's called the General Introductions of Chemistry. General Introductions of Chemistry, okay, for the Form 2. And then square bracket, we have Olenjolai, okay. So that's the name of the video. In this session, I've explained to you, I've presented to you first of all vision, what the vision that we have. I've explained to you also a problem, okay, problem solving, the problems that I'm solving, because this is the real life. I'm solving a national real life problem. That's why that I'll be teaching you how to solve, because right now myself, I'm solving a problem that God has created, or human beings have created it, and God has given me wisdoms state to state in order to solve it for the national, because we'll be using the syllabus of United Republic of Tanzania as our primary focus. However, that this contest might be used in Asia, might be used by any students in North America, might be used by any students in South America, might be used by any students in Australia, might be used by any students in any country of the Africa, might be used by any students in United Republic of Tanzania, our fantastic country. Any Form 2 students can enjoy this material of the present generations and even future generation. Okay, so problem solving. So what problems am I solving? Okay, problem solving, problems and solution. And also presented to you the big picture in my mind of the chemistry. Okay, also I presented to you reference books. Okay, reference books to cover or to learn chemistry for the Form 2, reference books and materials. Okay, materials. And then I presented also to you, after presenting reference books and material, I presented to you chapters of 40, chapters of Form 2, of Chemistry Form 2, right? Of Chemistry Form 2. So, and etc. But also I presented to you, it means how you can do registration, because the registrations for this platform, we should have only a valid email, and after having a valid email, then you have to make sure to subscribe, and the YouTube community will be giving you notifications once we add a new video. We are going to have more than 300 videos in this channel, so you have to make sure to subscribe. You have to press these the buttons that is being written subscribe, so you get notifications once we upload a new video. So now let's just go to the business. So remember that during your primary education, you have been learning a big subject called the science, right? So you've been learning a huge subject, interesting, that called the science. So when we have been informed, we have been told that this big subject of science, it has been divided into 3 other subjects. The first subject is called the physics, and the second subject is called the chemistry. Okay, it's called the chemistry. And the third subject is called the biology. Okay, biology. So then we say that if we take now this subject of chemistry, okay, in O level or in ordinary level, then we have also 4 subjects. So you have 4 subjects, okay, for O level. So this is O level chemistry. If you go to A level chemistry, you can have 2 subjects. If you go to college ordinary diploma chemistry, then you can have some other. So this is chemistry Form 2. Form 2, you have chemistry Form 1, and you have chemistry Form 2, then you have chemistry Form 3, and then so you have chemistry the Form 4. Okay? Chemistry Form 4. So right now, we'll be taking chemistry form 2, and then with this evidence of chemistry form 2, means that after graduating this the subject of chemistry form 2, you'll be studying chemistry form 3, and hence chemistry for the form 4. Okay? So you have 4 subjects for ordinary level chemistry. Okay? So you have to bear that in your mind. So then it means that if you take now this subject of chemistry form 2, we say that it comprises 80 chapters. Is it 8 chapters? 7 chapters, not 8 chapters, 7 chapters. So you have 7 chapters. Okay? So then now I would like to present before you chapters or topics. Chapters or topics of 40 of chemistry form 2. This is just to remind you, but I've already presented this concept in session 00, the general introductions of chemistry form 2. Okay? So we say that in coding, I remember that I used to teach by using 2 languages, Swahili and English, to the form 1 only. According to the new syllabus, chemistry for ordinary education, ordinary secondary education, Okay? So according to the new syllabus of chemistry for ordinary syllabus, for ordinary secondary education from 1 to form 4, okay, by TAYI, by Tanzania Institute of Education, or by any authority, accredited authority in your nation or in your country. Okay, there are 7 chapters. Or topics of chemistry form 2. So these topics are the first topic is called the oxygen, say oxygen, and the first topic of the chemistry form 2. The first topic is called the oxygen, and the second topic is called the hydrogen. So the first one is called the oxygen, the second topic is called the hydrogen, the third topic is called the water, and the fourth topic is called the sources of energy. What are the sources of energy? And the fifth topic is called the atomic structure. Very important and famous topic, atomic structure. And the sixth topic is formula, bonding, and nomenclature. We'll teach about formula, chemical formula. We'll teach about bonding, say bonding, okay? And nomenclature. We'll teach about nomenclature. What the meanings of nomenclature, we'll teach you when we reach into the 6th chapter. And the 7th chapter, we call it chemical formula. chemical bonding. Okay, chemical bonding. The last chapter is called the chemical bonding. That's the last chapter. Interesting. So we have, according to this new syllabus, we have these 7 topics or chapters. The first one is called the oxygen. Second one is called the hydrogens. The third one is called the water. The fourth one is called sources of energy. And then the fifth one is called atomic structure. The sixth one is called the formula, bonding, and nomenclature. The last one is called the chemical bonding. So I would like just to tell you in advance that don't worry about this list of this topic. We're gonna be together. We're gonna be together. I will be with you. I will be teaching you each topic. Among those 7 topics, I'll be taking one topic and then break it down and simplify the contents so that you may enjoy for the rest of your life. Okay, so the next part, I would like to discuss or to present to you subtopics, or to mention subtopics of oxygen. So when we be learning the oxygen, it's a main topic. So we can break the concepts of oxygen into small parts. We call them subtopics. So I say that here, according to the syllabus also, is saying there are only 2 subtopics. There are only 2 subtopics. These are, the first one is called the preparation and properties of oxygen. Preparation and properties of oxygen. Very important subtopic. That's the first. The second one is uses of oxygen. Where do you use oxygen? The simplest response is myself with breathing in. It means that when I breathe in, then I'm taking or I'm inhaling oxygen. And then after those, I'm inhaling oxygen at the same time I'm breathing out the carbon dioxide. So you see the use of oxygen. So in this topic we'll understand what the oxygens and what is going on around it. But as long as you love the subject of chemistry, and you have to start love even today because that we are still at the beginning, and I'm building the strong foundations that no any booster code that will overcome it. Because I know even yourself that you're going to be serious. So you have preparations and properties of oxygen. And hence number 2, we have uses of oxygen. So in each topic, or in each subtopic, there are specific objectives that has to be achieved. For instance, one of the specific objective in this part, it means that you have to teach students how to prepare oxygen. Literally, theoretically, and even practical. And then another specific objective that we should be presenting the properties of oxygen. And the last specific objective is we have to present what are the uses of oxygen in our daily life. Right? So what the necessity of oxygen. So then the next thing that is that the case, and I've already mentioned the subtopics. So now let us go to the business. And the concept that now I'm going to cover with you is this, we call it the concepts or contents of oxygen. So after, it means that the syllabus has declared to every chemistry teacher with a form to means that to have guidance and to have limitations on teaching this subject. So I'll be with you step to step until you enjoy the beauty of chemistry, because chemistry is beautiful. Whether it is fundamental chemistry for O-level or intermediate chemistry for advanced. Okay, so then we say that in contents or concepts or contents of oxygen. Concepts or contents of oxygen. Okay? So myself as the teacher, so every teacher might have his or her own contents. So have the following content. Okay? The first contents or the first concept that I'm going to teach you is general introduction, which I've already begun. General introduction of oxygen. General introductions of oxygen. And then the second one, we say that definition of oxygen atom. Oxygen as an atom, as an element. Okay? That's the second subtopic, or second concept that I'm going to teach you. Again, in case that you feel from your heart that you would like to offer God's free willing thanksgiving, who has paid for you and who has converted my mindset, offer these contents free of charge at this moment. So you want to give him your free willing fellowship or thanksgiving, then you have to send on that telephone number 0759745331. If you want to do the mobile transactions, read the descriptions below of this video, and then so you get the bank accounts and the bank card. So definitions of oxygen as an element. And also you say that the definition of oxygen gas. Because when you mention oxygen, what does it mean? Of oxygen gas. Oxygen gas. At the said subtopic. The first concept that I'm going to teach you, I'll be teaching you about laboratory preparation. Laboratory preparation of oxygen. If you want to prepare oxygen in the labs, what is required? Laboratory preparation of oxygen. Then another concept that I'm going to teach you, I'll teach you about properties. Properties of oxygen. Properties of oxygen. Okay? I'm presenting, I want to teach about properties of oxygen. Oxygen has its properties, right? So I'll be teaching you that concepts of properties of oxygen. We have to know some of them. If there are so many properties, we should know common properties. And then the next concepts we go to uses of oxygen. Uses of oxygen. Yes, uses of oxygen. Oxygen. Uses of 40 of oxygen. Then we have this. We have problem solving. Problem solving. Problem solving of what? So we have problem solving of oxygen. It means this is will be solving questions from the past papers, questions from books, that means of problem solving or solving problems relating to what oxygen. So possibly in case that I will have another concept, I might be add along the way, but if that not is the case, then this is the end. This is the end of what? This is the end, it's not the end actually. Yes, this is the end of this session of oxygen. All about oxygen. So I've written that, as I say, when we won't have any new concepts that we have to add, then this will be the end of the concept of learning the topic of oxygen. It's one of the shortest topic. It's very interesting because you'll be learning something you can see on your naked eyes, but you see that supporting life of different organisms. So this is the end of the general introduction of oxygen. So I'd like to welcome you into the next session, which will be session 2. And it will be titled, we'll be dealing with this concept, definitions of oxygen element, and also definitions of oxygen gas. So how do you define them, and how do you differentiate them? So that's what we have to make sure that is well settled. Okay? So after presenting these brief informations and general introductions of the oxygen, this is the end of these sessions. I thank God who have given me strength and been with me during the preparation. And I would like to also, he has been with me when I've been teaching here and deliver these contents to you. And I would like also to ask you that to pray for me, and I would like to invite you in session 2 or lecture 2, okay, of 40 of oxygen, which will be the definitions of oxygen atom and definition of oxygen molecule, so oxygen gas. So that the question that is, we have to make sure that we're gonna get the response of that. So stay tuned. Let us meet in the next session. May God bless you. Keep praying for you, and also insist you also to pray for me. May God keep us safe so that He may do His business like this. See you in the next lecture or next session.